Good afternoon, guys. It's me again, Jenny here from Just Jenny Journaling. Welcome back to my channel. It's a a share really on the video, the journal Out and About from the collection. Since I switched the camera on last, I've popped the signatures in to here and there and to this and that. I popped some tabs. We've got some fabric tabs and the laces in, and I'm really pleased with it. So we will be but what I thought I'd do, I would hold off putting the signatures into Out and About, because I wanted to share with you just how I popped the tabs. Chose the tabs and how I popped those into these ones, and a little bit of stamping as well, because I've done some stamping before popping the signatures actually in, and people are different. Well, this one goes right across the page, and I've done it on a few pages here, and it's just a little bit easier. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, just a little bit easier to do it before you put the signatures together. That stamp is, I'm really pleased with it. It's a Tim Holtz one. I'm slowly building up my collection. Stamp is anonymous, and it's cityscapes. So he's got the different cityscapes, and I've got the one I'm using, obviously, for this project is London. So that's the one I'm using. So I wanted to just do it on this London signature. Oh yes, and I put a couple of little cards as well, which I want to share with you. I've done it really, oh, is that in focus? It's quite subtle against that background. I really liked it like that, but I'm going to do some pages as well, and then we'll finish off those cards. Got some other embellishing to do. We'll do next video, I think. Right, so what should we do first? Let's finish off with the tabs. So I've got different fabrics, vintage fabrics. I popped one in, and then I decided that I would do it on save some to do with you. So I like about 3 different tabs in each signature, and I have, so what did I put aside? So for this one, let's start with this first signature. Well, the colours in here, I thought that this, perhaps one of those, I don't know what you think, a bit of that vintage. This I think will go really nicely as well. So let's cut some of that. Let's just do it rather than talk about it. And I think maybe a bit of this napkin that I had that I didn't realise with Cath Kidston. I thought it looked like Cath Kidston, these napkins. And apparently, although very washed out, I saw the label the other day, and it actually indeed is a Cath Kidston fabric. Now, these are my rubbishy scissors. I've got a couple of pairs. One's really good and the other's not, and you know what? I can't find it now. I'll have to not use the pinking ones. I'll just use one of these. So should have done this before, shouldn't I? Here we go again. Make it up as you go alongy. As my friend would say, Jen, you really just need to have a word of yourself. Hey, I should do, shouldn't I? Should have had a word of myself and got myself a little bit more organised. But I'm just going to, I'll just off camera back, guys, because it's just a bit of a funny angle. Just a bit of a funny angle, that's all. So I'll do one. I'm going to have them quite generous. One. And let's go for 2. So that's that one and that one. And that one, did we say? I think it's big enough for the first. And what I'm going to do with these is staple them in. And I thought what would be quite natty is to use different coloured staples. And if I can find some blue ones, we were running low on the blue, to be fair, for these colours, but I found these in a cheapie shop a little while ago and just put them to one side. And I went to look for some online a few weeks back and they're quite expensive, so I got a really good deal initially. Right, so I shall pop that. Let's start, I think. What would you think? Is that too... Actually, no. I think once that's closed... Right, let's pop them here. See how we're doing for time. I had kind of pop them anywhere, to be fair. Excuse me, I'm going to be faffing about a bit, guys, because I'm, as you know, I'm working behind the camera. And I really don't want to, this time round, knock the camera. I don't want to do that. Right, here we go. And I might just do another one. It's the first one. Oh, it's quite pretty, doesn't it, once it's... And let's go for... Going from just behind here. I think that could be quite nice. But we want to just behind that one, I think. I'll actually do it on it, but I think just behind... Am I still in frame? Yes. I think just behind here with a little splash of colour. And I'm just... It's really scrapbooky. It's not a precise art. I'm just popping them in as I go. As indeed, as I said, with this sort of feel, with this journal, is just as she's out and about picking up bits and pieces that she really likes the look of. As a memento, I shall fix that as a memento of her holiday in England. So I've got a bit of lace in here. That's on this pocket tab. So I might just pop a little thing. Should I put it right at the back? What do you think? Could do, couldn't I? I'll pop it on that one. It's probably a bit more sturdy. Probably a bit more sturdy. So, as I said, I've done this on the other two. And then what I'll do, once I've done this and perhaps the stamping, I might switch the camera off, upload this video, sew the signatures in, and then we'll just come back and do, as I embellish the pages even further, and add work on the cards, because I've got lots of vintage cards to go in from my stash and also from my new, remember the goodies I got the other day. I want to age some of those. So this is the Jane Austen one, and what's the next one? A little bit darker, perhaps. And I pop the lace. You can see the centre picture there. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. Right, so perhaps we will go for. Perhaps we'll go for one like that, I think. And then I might do, I'm just going to trim it just off camera again, guys, so that I can, I've got it. Isn't that a beautiful picture? It's apparently painted by Jane Austen's sister Cassandra, according to this little book. So let's pop that. I really am going to be quite random about this. So the idea is, yeah. Am I still in frame? Still in frame. Yours. There you go. Right. I tell you what I'll probably do. No, that's not a very nice one, is it? That's not particularly well popped in. I'll leave that in there for now, then I'll probably take it out and pop it back in again. I'll do one more, because you're going to get the gist of this, aren't you? You know, it's not difficult. a little pocket there. And then we'll do this one down here. And then what we'll do is we'll do the stamping. We'll do the stamping. I'll switch the camera off and do the signatures, and we'll come back in. You don't want to have to watch me do this for all 3 signatures really, but you get the gist of how you may be a sort of person that's really more orderly than I am, and I'm so sorry if this random nature of how I'm doing this offends your sensibilities. I see that's not looking good, is it? That's not happy at all. That's it. That was the last one. That was the last one on that one. I think I'm going to have to be going with the gold. Or is it green? One was gold, one was green I had. Let's see how that works. And then I thought I've got some, there you go. I've got some beautiful chintz. I don't know if you've seen this. This gorgeous chintz. It's vintage. I just picked it up the other week, and I thought I'm going to pop that in with some fabric flips on a couple of pages. I don't know where yet though, to be fair. So it'll be just clipped in, and then the idea is that you can journal underneath. You can lift it up, but I think that looks gorgeous like that. Actually, it might be this way around. To be fair, that's more like it, isn't it? In fact, I think, to be honest, that's going to look really nice just on the inside of this one. Somehow. Look how it reflects. Isn't that beautiful? Or unless I just pop it on the back. Unless I pop it on the back. Anyway, see, I digress here. I digress. Can you see how well that would work? Anyway, so what we're doing now then? What we're doing now? We've done, have I done the 3 in this one? I'll do the other. No. In fact, what I've got, because this Jane Austen one's got some info on the city of Bath, because that's where, as an older person, as an adult, I think Jane family moved. So there's this vintage repro of a city of Bath, and what did I do? I did have, oh, here's somewhere's a fabulous spread. Oh, here it is. Is it there? No. Yeah. I kind of popped it together. I don't know if you can see that. But that is of the Royal Crescent. Anyway, so that's going to go in there. So what I'm going to do, I think, is pop a plain, yet another video I need to do is of a haul. I'm going to just cut this, guys, very quickly off camera. Or did I have a piece of... I got a haul of, you know, you get the upholstery samples. You know, you get the upholstery samples in little books or huge books. I picked one up on my rounds a few weeks ago. Well, I picked 2 up actually, and they were, I think they were £1.50 each or something like that. But the point is that they've got such a lot of different types of fabrics, absolutely beautiful. Which some big pieces, some small like this. Now, is that extract from Emma? Am I still in frame? Am I still in frame? Yeah, some are small, which are nice for tabs and things, and some I think I'm going to be using for covering. Oh, what am I doing? Have I got the right one here? Have I got the empty one? I tell you what, I am losing my grip. Would be nice for covering books or making traveller's notebooks, actually. Making traveller's notebooks. Have I run out of that one as well? I tell you what, this wasn't meant to be, was it? Right, well, no, that's just a bit sticky. All right, so we've got the tabs in 2 of the signatures, and I will spare you the pain of the third, because you get the gist of what we're doing there. Get the gist of what we're doing, and I'll do the third off camera. There's only 2 more to do. Right, so what I want to do now is the stamping. I wanted to go through, in fact, let's get some bit of scrap paper to stamp on. And I think I'll use this colour. Because it's so wide, this this stamp, I wanted to take a couple of pages out, and so that I've got the stamping right across the page. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Okay, so let's have that. Which is, you know what, I don't think, no, I don't think, because that's, this page is stuck on here and I don't think it will sit right. So let's take one of our, it's not grid paper, what's it called? Grid paper, oh, it might be called grid paper. I actually bought some real graph paper this morning. So here you go, I'm just inking up. I'm using this, what's it called? Metallic blue. I think it's going to look nice with that. Here we go. I think that's all right. Thing is with this, it does take a little while to dry. This metallic one. I'm in frame. Here we go. Here we go. From behind the camera. Right. It's funny how that looks gorgeous. So subtle, such a subtle, but there's a lot of detail in it. And then I will just start that one there. So I really like that. Can you see that's not particularly... Have I got something under here? Yeah, I have. It's not helped, has it? Oh well. Can you see the detail there? How pretty is that? Okay, so I'll pop that on an angle because I don't want it to smudge. I'll do another one. Oh, shall I do that one? Shall I do that one? Shall we do it on the ends? That's the centre. That's the picture on the centre, and it's the other half of the front picture, the front of the signature. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Yeah, do you know what? I could do this. Let's pop that like that. I'm going to take that out and take that. No, I won't take that one out. And I'll probably just do it across the top. Let's just do it across the top. So just ink up again. Just ink up again. So just on the tabs. As you can see, this, once the journal's together, is a lot of fun, but it is really quite time consuming. Little details. There we go. Let's move that right back like so. And here we go. Let's pop you there. There we go. I think that's gorgeous. I love the way it's really quite delicate on the tea dyed. And I'm just going to come around here, guys. So So that's a modern day cityscape of London. There you go. And then while that dries, so here, there you have it. There you have it. So as you open the page, that's what you're going to see. How fine is that detail? Yeah, there you go. So that's going to go in. Let's have that there to dry. Now whilst that's drying, we can just do, that's the one I've done for, I think, this and that. So it's actually on this cardstock. I've done it in the same colour. I just liked it looking really quite delicate. And we'll finish it off in a mo. So we'll just do it on this one, and then we'll round the edges. If I can find my paper, my corner round thingy, without taking an age, because I probably didn't place it where I could find it once I switched the camera on, because that's just not how I roll, it would seem. Still making up as we go along, that one. And just the other side. So I don't know how you guys are doing. Things are just, we're quite quiet here. I had my shopping delivered last night, so I didn't have to face crowds today. I can't be dealing with it. And there you go. There you go. Not quite level, but who's to know, eh? Who's to know? A part of it can be our secret. So once I've done that, what I thought I would do, I've done it in, let's move this to one side. I can find a paper rounder, a corner rounder. Why do I keep broadening it? Ah, here you go. What I thought we would do is basically make it into a nice pretty card. This is so useful in and then I'm going to do that and that, and then we're going to ink the edges, and I'm going to ink the edges in a kind of vintagey, grungy brown, so it looks a little bit aged. That's the I think it's the Tim Holtz, it would be the my earmarked gathered twigs, I think it's called. So guys, if you talk amongst yourselves whilst I find my bits and bobs. I did try. Oh, who knew? Who knew? Here it is. Okay. I won't do the whole cowboy thing where I just apply the ink straight onto the edge. I'll try and be professional. So, I have my dabber. Oh, I have my dabber. Here we go. And I'm dabbing away. And there you go. Is that the... And I just think, so that's going to go into, that's the first bit of ephemera. It's going to go into the first signature, the London-based signature. And let's do the side. There we go. And I think I might just pop a little bit of paper on the inside, or you know, I might not. I just might not. Depends. And that one on the inside is like a lighter taupe. And so, but a bit heavy-handed, but I don't mind that, as you know. Right, here we go. Right, this is becoming horrendously long, guys, isn't it? 25 minutes, who knew? Right, so those are those two. And let me see how. Oh, is that me out and about? Let's pop there. Oh, there you go. So let's pop that there. I don't want it to go onto my. So it'll probably, no, that's all taken to bits, so we won't use that one to. Have I popped one in here or not? There was one that I. We could kind of just pop it over the top of something, do you think? On the top of a page? Don't know. Actually, could be quite nice there. Or I might pin it in. No, it's not that one because I've got that one in red. Oh well. No, I've got that one in red. So let's pop it in this one. Okay. That could be quite nice just over here, couldn't it? That'd be quite nice over there. Haven't decided yet, guys. We'll see. By the time the camera's on again, we do the final flip through, it will all be in place. So that's it for now. I'll switch the camera off, and when I get back to you, we'll just be doing aging up these cards. These, not that one. Aging these cards, and we'll be popping in our fabric flips as well. And oh, I've got some little notelets that I want to age and pop in as well. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope it's been kind of useful. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye. Bye.